Hi everyone, Sierra Thompson, Independent Scentsy Consultant here. I'm bringing to you sniff session for the bakery scents. This is a smaller category, of course, in spring and summer. That tends to be the smaller section. That and spice generally tend to be the smaller sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the bakery and the spice together. So bakery and spice together because there's really only 2 scents in the spice category. So let's get into this. Before we get started, please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And I will put my information in the description box below. So definitely check out these items here. All right, so I am going to go ahead and start with the spice category. So there are only 2 scents. We have Welcome Home, which is kind of surprising because this is actually a scent that I use most of the time in the fall and winter. I feel like it's more fall and winter appropriate. Let's see if you can see that. It's kind of blurry. Welcome Home is warm and welcoming with cinnamon and spices. And it is that. It's not super strong, but it's very like just homey feeling, warm. And this is actually, you can tell this is a transition. Look, I had it in the fall and winter, and you can see that it's kind of getting sweaty because it has that spice. I feel like those are the scents that the testers, when you have them for a while, they get kind of sweaty. Look, you can even see a little bit of the oil staining. It's a great scent though. It's very warm, kind of potpourri vibes with a little spice in it. So that kind of vibe, like, you know, craft store type of thing. A little bit of spice at the back end. Oh, it's really nice. It is nice. Now, it's not super strong for me, but it is nice. And it's one of those scents that it just like kind of is in the background, nice and in the background. So not crazy strong powerhouse, but nice and in the background. So I like that. All right, this scent, the next scent is Cinnamon Vanilla. Inviting blend of vanilla beans, cinnamon, coconut, and cassia. Cinnamon vanilla. I do love this scent. I like to actually mix this. I sometimes mix it with one of the scents in the bakery category, the baked apple pie, because it's a little bit more like vanilla, like almost like a crust or a crumble than baked apple pie is. I actually want more pie from the baked apple pie. I feel like I get a lot of the filling from baked apple pie and not as much of the pie crust. And that's my favorite part of the pie. So this is really, really nice. I like this a lot. I actually used to have this in my club so that I could warm it in the fall and winter because it is not actually a fall and winter scent from what I remember. I don't remember if it was available this fall and winter. I feel like if it was, I would have warmed it. Okay, let's get into these bakery scents. So we have baked apple pie. Like I said, this one is flaky crust, apple, and spices combined in a strong scent. Now, this is just the yummy, gooey apple with a little bit of cinnamon. That feeling is nice. But I do like to... Now, I like the scent a lot, but I feel like the crust part of it needs to be stronger. I really prefer to have like a lot of that crust note. And so I generally will mix this with more of a like a sugar cookie, something like that. That's a little more bready smelling. And I used to love mixing it with like butter pecan. That was really nice, but we don't have that scent anymore. So, and I did not put it in my club. This is nice though. It is strong. So this usually is a strong performer for me, baked apple pie. But I only warm it in my living room and kitchen. I don't warm it in a bedroom. It just feels like a food scent, so I just can't do it back there. Let's see. Next is blueberry cheesecake. This is a powerhouse for me. This is an old tester, and you can tell like this scent is... The color is turning a little bit. Blueberry cheesecake is actually a lighter color wax. Hold on, I'm gonna show you my brick. Okay, so I have my Scentsy brick for blueberry cheesecake here. Now this is actually lighter, you can tell that. This is the color that it is when you get it. So this is a brick that I've had for only a few months. This tester is quite a bit older. Probably at least a few years because every time we switch for transition, Blueberry cheesecake goes from winter to spring. So it's the one that I've had probably since my first kit, maybe. So it's starting to change colors. I may get a new one just because I don't mind it. Personally, as long as the scent is still good, it's not a big deal. But I don't like when it looks that way. If someone else wants to look at it, a customer or somebody wants to see it, it kind of like, it makes it kind of funky to me. So I don't like that part, but it still smells good. Yeah, it still smells good. Blueberry cheesecake. Thick, rich NY cheesecake with a light graham cracker crust and delicious blueberries. It smells exactly like blueberry cheesecake. It's fantastic. It's phenomenal. Performs great. Lasts 4 to 5 days for me usually. Strong, powerhouse. Like when there is a bakery scent that I recommend, like this is always the one that I recommend because it performs fantastically in every house I've lived in. People, I remember we've lived in a few different places. We're a military family. And my husband is active duty. I was active duty. I got out. So we have lived all over. And we lived in California in a house there that was 1 story. And then we moved to Kansas and lived in a 2-story home. Kind of like a split level. So we've warmed blueberry cheesecake in that house, in the house in California that was 1 story. And then we moved into a different house in Kansas that was 2 stories, also had a basement. And I warmed this scent there. Now we are in a 1 story in a different state. And so it's performed great in every place that we've been. Fantastic. And I just cannot say enough good things about blueberry cheesecake. It's the powerhouse, like bakery scent, and it lasts long, which is rare. Usually you get a powerhouse scent, especially for bakeries. They're like strong for 1 hour. And then after that they die down, or they like 1 day. And this is the scent that like is strong and it lasts long. It is fantastic. I love it so much. It's so good. And I know it's blueberry cheesecake. Some people might not want their house to smell like that. It smells really good though. Clementine cupcake is so good. This is more of a buttery note that I love. Oh, so good. It is a warm vanilla cupcake infused with sweet clementine and sprinkled with lemon sugar. This has got like more of a cakey, like, oh my gosh, the cakey. It's like a, like it just when you like smell just the cake like that, I mean, it makes my mouth water. It's the cakiness of it that I love. It's not just like, oh, it's a little bakery. It is full on. That cake note is strong with this one. It's almost buttery, like on the side of, not exactly, because I don't want you to be scared of it, like buttery on the side of popcorn buttery. It seems like like you can smell that it's like a cake with butter. Oh, so good. Oh my gosh. And that clementine. Oh, it's so good. I love it so much. I love it. It is so good. And this one is a pretty good performer too. I like it. It doesn't last quite as long as blueberry cheesecake, but it is a powerhouse. Like the first day, second day, it's going to be good. Lemon drizzle cake. I believe this was from a collection. Was it a Mother's Day collection? Maybe a year or 2 ago? Yeah. Lilac sugar and vanilla icing drizzle adds sweetness to lemon butter cake. I'm surprised this came back, honestly. I get the lemon. It's a bright lemon, like a zesty. It is very like zesty lemon. But I could do this with like Squeeze the Day and maybe sugar cookie. I feel like it would be the same thing. Because this doesn't have as much of the cake note. It's more of the lemon and icing. Almost like a pound cake. Like what you imagine that, like that icing on top. Like if it was a lemon icing, that's almost what this smells like to me. More than the cake part, like the lemon, like a lemon icing or frosting, whichever you say. That's what it smells like to me. But it is very nice. From what I remember, it was an okay performer. It wasn't super strong, so I don't know if I would like repurchase it. Next is Sugar Blossom. Now this looks like it would be an actual, almost kind of sugar vibes, kind of like sugar. I'm imagining kind of like sugar, where it is sweet and sugary, so not necessarily like cake or cookie, like that kind of bakery. Sugar Blossom is sugar dipped Golden Blossoms adorn a shimmering fusion of sugared citrus and vanilla. Yeah, it's kind of got like that same, or like pink sugarberry mint, that kind of thing. It's sugary sweet. Not necessarily like, I don't know why that's considered bakery. I guess it's not fruity technically, but it's just sugary. It's not really bakery. Yeah, it's just very sweet and sugary. I'm actually not a big fan of this one. It's kind of like, take it or leave it. All right, hold on just a second. Okay, I forgot one tester, so I had to grab that other tester. This is Mocha Doodle, and I actually like Mocha Doodle a lot. Mocha Doodle is delicious roasted coffee beans and cocoa balanced with sugar, caramel, and heavy cream. Yeah. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh, gosh, I love it. I don't know how this is bakery either. I guess it's the cream and sugar caramel. Like that must make everything bakery. I feel like sometimes they should just say food, a category of food. Like that should just be it. It's so good. It is coffee. It's chocolate coffee. It's so nice. I love this scent. Between this and Huggin' a Mug that usually comes out in the fall and winter, those are like some of my favorites. Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely getting some of that. And this one is usually strong for me. I feel like chocolate scents generally are, coffee and chocolate scents generally are strong for me. So that may just be because I love them so much. Maybe that's why. And this is Vanilla Bean Buttercream. I feel like this one is turning to the color. Vanilla Bean Buttercream, decadent buttercream frosting made with the freshest butter, whipped with cane sugar and vanilla extract. Now this has more of a sweet finish. It is very sugary. It smells just like when I make homemade frosting for my kids, like their cakes. It smells just like that to me. So good. This has more of a sweet finish than like sugar cookie. Sugar cookie is way more buttery. So depending on the vibe that you want, when you mix, just consider that sugar cookie is more of like a butter note. Like, bready, more, that's what I say, bready, but this is more of like the sweet frosting note. So it's good to mix with, but just if you want more of like a crust or bread type vibe with your scents, if you're mixing, then go with sugar cookie. Sugar cookie is still available in bricks in the Scentsy Club, but it is not in the catalog right now. I believe we had it in fall, winter, so it's not available now. That kind of sucks. But those are our scents for the bakery and the spice category. I have to say that my favorite is always going to be blueberry cheesecake, but I also love clementine cupcake and Mocha Doodle. Those are great performers and they smell really delicious, like a yummy food. In the spice category, I actually like both Welcome Home and Cinnamon Vanilla. And I feel like Cinnamon Vanilla, even though it's spicy, should technically be in the bakery. I don't get it. Like, how is baked apple pie in the in the bakery, but cinnamon apple, I don't know. It smells good. It's almost cinnamon vanilla. It's kind of like pumpkin cinnamon swirl. I get the same vibe without pumpkin. It seems like that. Like if you added pumpkin to it, same thing. So good. It's very nice. So those are the bakery scents and the spice scents for this spring and summer 2023. What are you guys getting? I am so excited. Bakery is my jam, but I've been like kind of in a sweet mood. I've been excited about all the sweet scents that we have, like the fruity scents and citrus scents right now, because the sun is coming out where we live. So I'm enjoying that. I get sick of summer very quickly. So I will say that probably by July, I will be like over it, ready for fall. But right now, I'm really enjoying the like fruity scents, the citrus scents. But yeah, it'll pass very quickly. Like seriously, my family gets so annoyed with me. My husband, it drives him crazy how much I hate summer. I love that my kids are home, but I hate being hot and I despise it. Like seriously, I'm much more fall winter type person. So I'm enjoying warming those scents now while it's like 55 degrees. All the fruity scents, and then probably by the time it's 110, I'll be over it. But let me know what you guys are getting. Do you like any of these bakery and spice scents? I know some people are iffy about spicy scents, so just let me know in the comments if you like these, if you're getting some. I'll see you guys next time.